Can I have a PP, Bob?
Welcome to the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night and it's time for a little bit of a mixing and a little bit of a chat. So we'll go around. I'm your host, Benny Vapes, and I also got my co-host on. We have got the fantastic Kentucky Bill. He is the chairman on the board. We've also got our one and only Vaping Jesus, which is Bobo from the Vapory.
What's happening?
We have got our own, well, I'm not sure because he's lost his beard, so it could be Liam, and it might not be. We're not 100% sure on that one. But he is our own mixing detective, and it is Liam Sherlock Holmes. And we also have the very special tikka, blue cheese, and carrot Graham, which is our own mixing guru, which is Net Reality.
Oh, come on, Benny.
Jeez. It's because you were all chatting like too many, we were getting countdown and all sorts. I'll pop you up now. So if you are new to the channel, don't forget you can put your questions in. Any questions about mixing, there is plenty of people in the chat that will help you out. We can also help you out on here. So anything you want to put, just put in there. Thank you very much for Aidan for sending people over. I did notice it says Aidan's friends. So that's it. So, right, we will go around and see what we're all vaping on. And we will start with Graham.
Yeah, it would be me first, wouldn't it? I'm on the Minikin 2 with the barrage, and in that I've got Raspberry Donut, and I've got the DSG or whatever, the big thing with the aroma miser on top, and in that I've got some more Y4C, and I'll pass it on to the chair.
Well, thank you, Graham. And for anyone that hasn't noticed, Graham has a chubby gorilla. Right on the box. I am on the all right, what the hell?
I'm on the vape.
On this thing, the Valerian, yeah, that's right, the Valerian with the Dead Rabbit V2, and I have some of Disco's the morning one in here, and it's good. You know, it is it's growing on me more and more each time. I'm also on the Evil Dildo with Bill's nuts on top, and I've made peace with them during the Peacemaker, and I will throw it over to the beardless one.
I am on the usual Tesla Invader 3 with the profile 1.5, and in that I am currently on some of my cookie butter. Only a small bottle.
We can't see it, it's disappeared.
That's fucking hell.
And I also have the Innikin, I think it's Innikin anyway, MVP 5 with the profile 1.5 on top, and in that I have some Beekeeper's Royal Reserve. Is a honey roasted tobacco, and I have the Famo Vape Magma box with the Bonza, and in that I am currently vaping on some Choco Nana custard.
Ooh. Good mods, those Magmas. Really like them.
Yeah, the only problem I get with it is the 510 on the top.
Lovely.
Yeah, it loosens off. So every now and again, I have to get out the hex keys and just tighten her up, and it's good to go again.
I like it. Only seems to happen on like half of them as well, which is the weirdest thing ever. Like normally stuff like that's all across the board. But
yeah, I'm not sure what it is. It just seems to loosen itself off. No idea why.
Odd.
I will pass you over to Bobo.
Oh, it's only me. I am on the Legend with the Wire Ice launcher on top of it. And inside that, I have got burnt coil flavour. And that is all I've got today, to be fair. Burnt coil flavour. Fucking nasty. I'm going to have to run off and go and get a coil, actually. So I'm going to pass it back over to Benny while I go and get a coil.
Thank you very much. So I am on the Deco with the Arbiter. And inside that, I've got the last little bit of lemon curd from Basic Liquid, which is quite nice. I'm also on the AG Solo with the, now let me get this right, Come on, help me out.
Tank.
Tank.
Rogan's tank.
Arbiter.
Can't think.
Jackson told you on Sunday's show. But
Everybody tells me what it is, and I forget what it is. The ether.
Yeah.
And inside that, I've got some Christmas pipe from U.K.E-liquid. Just dropped some out on the floor. I'm also just broke out the Orchid with the V2 tank pod on it. And yeah, it still tastes like shit. And inside that, I've got some apple and cranberry from Dr. Frost. And that is me. So is that everybody? Everybody been? Right, so we'll get Liam to go through chat.
Okay. In chat tonight, we have Free Rider Vapor. I only realised the other day when he was on another show, there was actually Free Rider and not Free Ride Vapor, which is what I've been calling him for months.
You've been right free on that. Yeah.
You got Scott Morrison, A Up Me Duck, Sam M, Graham Spears, Stuart Valentine, Chris Hanghofer, Aidan M, Mark H, Terry W, Bob Cumming, Sandy Y, Scott Brown, Graham Mabley, Ingvar M. Loken, Albert Valenti, Live Lounge Liquids, Blazing Vape 75, Vapor Queen Becky, Rocky Tooney, Papa Chigley, Grateful Ant, and Scuba. And Fee.
Fee, yeah.
And we will give a shout out to the Replay Rangers.
You haven't written them down, have you?
I have, yes. So we had Replay Rangers for this week was Mix Reviews. Welcome. He was a Replay Ranger. And also Ian Above the Crowds. He was a Replay Ranger. So if you do want to shout out and you are watching on replay, do leave a comment down below and put hashtag Replay Ranger and we will give you a shout out next week.
Well,
hey, Mowgli Vapes.
What's going on?
Hey, Benny, how do you spell Ranger?
Ranger!
How many A's?
Yeah, quite a few A's. So, are you all right, boys? Have you had a good week?
Yeah, it's not been too bad.
We will have a little chat about the Saturday show. It was quite enjoyable. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
I can't believe
I had really good fun. Wow.
Yeah, you won something, and you're the only one on here that won anything, right, Bobo?
Oh yeah, I won some juice, didn't I?
Yeah.
Huh?
Have they been in touch?
No, but I did put my email and my address in the original email. I will message Post tomorrow and see if that's.
Oh, no, I forwarded on to them.
Oh, did you? Sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, no one's been in touch yet. I did check my spam and that. But I'll drop him a message tomorrow just to see if he needs anything else from me. And I'll probably do a little review of them, to be fair. May as well.
Yeah, you might as well. May as well. You haven't done review for ages.
Oh, do you know what? I was recording one today. That's why I've got a burnt coil.
That's why we had the storm last night.
Yeah, fucking me blowing vape everywhere in the sub-home kit for the first time properly in months. Yeah, I recorded for the Ricey launcher today, which was enjoyable. I'm really enjoying this tank, like. But yeah, I'll do a little review of them. What did they win? I don't remember.
Dispergo.
What's that? Juice? It's who's that by?
It's Jack Rabbit.
16 squid. Is it 16 squid? 14
13 quid.
13 squid.
Yeah, I've not even heard of them, to be fair, so I'll probably do.
You've not heard of Dispergo?
No.
You've heard of Jack Rabbit?
Yeah, they know Jack Rabbit, like.
Yeah, well, it's their company, Dispergo.
Yeah, but I've never heard of that company, though.
Yeah, it's their company that does all. That's the brand. That's the overall brand.
Right. Okay, I get you.
Jack Rabbit was the original that they started off with, but they've expanded out to do other lines. It all comes under Dispergo.
They do that OK Orange, don't they?
Yes, they do OK Orange. They do that 13 squid. They do some other bits and pieces as well. They do some juice for other people as well. like Nature Vape.
Yeah.
Because that TVP's juice is coming out through them.
Oh, happy days.
So, yeah.
I'll be saying that.
Like in vapor, Mike Haynes.
Oh, apparently Rocky Tooney had his recipe review by on YouTube. We did ask him on 3 times.
Yeah, he's very, very busy. Everybody's been asking him on now since he's started doing reviews of, especially the vaping community. Like that, we've got to get him on.
Well, we asked him on ages ago, didn't we, when we first started off? I think we were only into about 7 or 8 shows, weren't we?
He likes Liam stuff.
Well, talking about that.
Yeah, Liam's actually not really. He's even more clean shaven than he looks. Scuba. He's
Yeah.
I'm trying to fool everybody. I don't like how my naked face looks.
Watch him when he vapes. You'll see. Yeah.
Put a bot in front of you. But do that.
Yeah, come on, Liam.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Yeah, I will actually take this off.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, you can see your pretty face now.
Baby face, daddy.
We did have a question earlier on saying, how did your wife take it?
Yeah, she was surprisingly fine with it. She wasn't too happy originally when I told her I may be doing it, but she understood that it was for a good cause. Yeah. So she was happy with it. I said, it'll grow back. It might take me a while to get it back to the way it was before. That's if I even go back to the way it was before. But
yeah, you will.
It'll grow back. My little boy was surprisingly really good with it. The only thing he did do, though, he told me I actually looked ugly without it. So, yeah.
Straight to the point.
Nice of him.
Good job you look like me, lad, didn't it?
Yeah. So if you don't know what we're talking about, there was a live stream on Saturday. It went on for 24 hours. We was part of it on Saturday afternoon. How much did it was for the vaping trucker who sadly passed away.
It was a little over 28.
28 in the end, yeah.
Yeah, the GoFundMe is now up to just under 28,500.
Well done. So well done to everybody who was in the engine room. Well done for organising it. It's absolutely fantastic. That is. And well done for you out there who actually watched it and supported it. It's absolutely fantastic. And I know quite a lot of people got on a haul out of it because Scuba got some. He got some juice.
Coil's got some.
Yeah.
Yep. Mick got some.
Mick
Mick
got the right haul, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mick Haynes got some vapable stuff.
Mick ended up feeling guilty and ended up, after he'd won a couple of things, he even ended up going back and donated more just because he felt guilty.
Yeah.
That was the type of people that you need.
Mick Haynes says, Liam, rub salt in your chin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ozzy Shane says you look old without your beard.
I look old with my beard, so.
And for anyone who missed it, the reason the show is named Blue Cheese Chicken Tikka with Carrot is because of a certain person on the panel. We won't mention any names, Graham.
Yeah. It wasn't. When I showed you those concentrates, I wasn't actually thinking. And then I'll go halfway through showing the concentrates, and I thought they're going to make me vape this.
Yeah. And you did. Vape it again.
No.
How long did the house stink for?
The house stank for about 3 days. I went through half a bottle of freshener, the outskirt freshener, which is supposed to take smells away. No, I've had that RDA sitting in alcohol for 2 days. I then decided to put bleach it, and it still smells. And every so often, I'll just get a little whiff of it.
Did you put it in anything good?
No, I put it in the Asmodeus bunker.
Yeah, what'll happen there, Graham? If you shower and wash your beard, that smell will dissipate a little bit.
Yeah.
You got to get it out of there. Interesting question from Papa Chigley. If you were to choose 5 30 ml flavors from VTA Vape Train, which ones would you choose?
Name 5 VTA concentrates, you know.
Love. Fizzy. Is it the fizzy sherbet? That's Vape Train, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fizzy sherbet. Hang on, I'm gonna have to look. I haven't got that good a memory.
I got that many Vape Train, to be honest with you.
Oh, I've got the raspberry jam. That's pretty nice.
Strawberry.
Yeah,
Is it strawberry jam they do?
Yeah, strawberry jam, raspberry jam.
Yeah, strawberry jam's quite nice.
A drink.
Yogurt drink.
They've got a banana custard that's good.
Yay!
Yeah, I'd go for just for ease of mixing. I go for the lemon meringue tart because that's just a nice, simple, easy one-shot mix if you want it. The carrot cake is really nice as well. And then raspberry jam, vanilla cream, and banana custard.
Golden syrup and rhubarb compote.
I'll don't forget those two.
Golden syrup.
Hmm?
Golden syrup concentrates.
That's 6.
Is the toffee ice cream, is that Vape Train?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be on my list definitely because
Yeah,
one shot.
I don't like that.
I'd have to get rid of the carrot cake and the lemon meringue tart for the English toffee.
Yeah.
And one of the ones that Graham just said that I've forgotten completely again. Oh, the rhubarb compote.
Yeah, rhubarb compote's lovely.
And I have the pistachio, and it's not bad. I mean, as far as pistachio goes, of course, it's a nut. Yeah,
So people are putting in. Ozzy Shano says he loves banana custard, sweet raspberry, sweet cream, and sour lemon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very good things
yeah.
like sour lemon.
Banana Thief says banana custard. So banana custard seems to be a winner.
Yeah, Piers also said toffee ice cream, glazed strawberry, and sweet cream, which are also really good ones.
The ones I went more are more the utility ones. The love, the golden syrup, the sherbet.
Right,
That sherbet's just great to put in fizz on stuff.
Yeah, Ozzy Shano's come up. I mean, obviously he's, should know. He said love banana custard, sweet raspberry, sweet cream, and sour lemon.
That just sounds like a boss recipe.
Yeah. Use the lemon to boost the sweet raspberry after banana custard and love and sweet
I don't
cream.
know whether or not the banana raspberry combo would,
I don't know,
It might not be bad,
Papa Jiggly says weird, but he don't really rate the rhubarb compote.
I really like. Oh, what the thing? You can't argue with rhubarb.
I mean, if you're looking for a proper rhubarb, then yeah, the rhubarb compote isn't actually up there. But if you're looking for more of a sweeter rhubarb, then the rhubarb compote is a must-have.
Sean Lynch is saying Heisen and bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
Oh.
I find that bubblegum will be good in a Heisenberg because it's got a slight aniseed to it.
Yeah.
And Stuart Dill is still waiting on Legend 2 sent out this week, and he got it from DJ Vape. Should be waiting a while because it is coming from China. Because as you was told on Nature Vape's channel, it is a drop shipping company. So don't expect it for about a month.
Yeah.
How can they release an Aegis 2 when it's like the 27th Aegis out?
It looks virtually the same, mate, to be honest with you. It's a bit lighter. It's not got the rubber on it. And it can't take a tank running over the top of it anymore.
So is it like it doesn't have the condom?
No, it's just metal. It's made out of metal now.
Probably about as Jordan, like all the ages apart from the original one then. But the fucking shite.
Yeah, it's not. From what I can see, it's not got that rubber coating like that on it. It's more metal down here.
Mm.
Does look nice, like, but no, I don't get it.
No.
Yeah, it's not going to be the workhorse that the first one was.
No.
The first one's still going. The only thing that I have with the first one is I have two of them, and the button is real sticky. You know, doesn't like.
Sam M saying blueberry.
I was having it, because I did the tikka brie cheese and the carrot. I was talking to Disco this week, and she goes, "Pick 3 flavors from my stash, and what would you inflict on me as a punishment?" What 3 flavors would you give somebody as a punishment?
Whatever.
23.
Yes, 23.
One person's trash is another man's treasure, though, so you never really know, you know.
Unless there's some really out there flavour. Do you know what
right.
they've got? Do you know what I mean?
Basically, trying to pick 3 from mine that I don't like would be difficult now because I pretty much weeded out all the ones I didn't like and sent them to Disco.
I would send Bill mangoes.
Coffee for me. If you wanted to get something, just send me coffee. I won't.
Well, you could do coffee, mango, and tobacco. You know, RY4, tobacco, any of those, and those would all.
There you go. Just throw all 3 of those in a vape.
Or lemon. Yeah. Like I said, you could do lemon, you know.
Does anybody rate juicy raspberry from VTR? I've never had juicy raspberry.
No, I didn't like it. I found it very, very floral. Well, for my liking anyway.
And I'm not a floral kind of vapor either.
Hello, Wendy.
When I got what is it? When Vape Train first came out, everybody was raving on it, and I got warm custard, and it was shit.
Yeah, that wasn't one for me either.
No, so I'd never bought any Vape Train just because of that experience of that. That I thought, well, rest of it can't be that good. So
yeah, they've got some really, really good flavors.
They have now. I've bought some more, a couple of them now. I got that.
But their bad flavors are very bad.
Milk, sour, and bacon for a punishment.
But I really didn't like their snake fruit. Now I know quite a few people actually like it.
What's a snake?
I'm not too sure. It's an exotic fruit. I'm not sure whether it's from the soursop family or something like that. Maybe.
I think it is. I've got some of that, and it's quite sweet. I can't remember. It's been ages since I've used it.
I found it really, really sour and very, very butyric acid heavy.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
As I said, that's just the way my palate was with that flavor, because I do know quite a few people that really like it.
Fee's saying I really like warm custard. I just didn't like it. I just didn't get it.
We could just send what we do with Liam is we'd send him grape V2 and grape V3. Yeah.
Let's see if I can find the recipe I sent the guys at Bargain Vapes Live on what was in that.
McTavish just put up, who's making curry carrots?
Yeah, well, that'd be Graham. He's the carrot expert. You know. Although I have vape carrot. That day you all had me do. Yeah, you remember right on the show, I had to do tomato, carrot, and cucumber together on the damn thing.
The punishment vape I sent, I split them all up into 10s, and I tried to make them the most disgusting thing I could possibly make. So I had mascarpone cream cheese by Wonder Flavors, malted milk, honey, grapefruit, cottage cheese, and capsium. But overdid the capsium. I nearly killed Heed.
Yeah. Sean Lynch is putting grape. I think he's just naming all fruits and everything is Sean Lynch because he just put grape, raspberry, strawberry.
Banana.
Banana. So has anybody been mixing other than grain mixing that? Have you mixed anything else up this week?
I mixed, like I said, I mixed Disco's the morning one up, and it's good. I'm vaping it right now, and I mixed up one of another slight little recipe, and basically that's been about it for me mixing wise this week.
Cloud Chucker is saying, "Any got the Blotto Mini, and is it any good?" Apparently, it's not too bad. I think Mick's got Blotto Mini, hasn't he?
I don't know. I don't think he does. Not the Blotto Mini. Is that a MTL?
No. That's the mini version of the Blotto.
I didn't rate the original.
I don't know what the big version is. Is the Mini like? Is it a 25?
It's not mouth to lung. It's direct to lung.
Yeah. Is the Mini like a 25? Is the big one like a 30 or something? Or
no, it's just a smaller version of it.
Yeah. The regular one I think is 24 or 25 mil. So
how do you do
size.
a Mini without making it a 22?
I never got one. I never fancied the Blotto, and I never fancied the Mini Blotto, to be honest with you. You can pick them up quite reasonable now. I think Mini one's about 15 quid or something.
Yeah.
I would say Cloud Chucker, if you find it on a cheap deal, get it. Try it out. It's supposed to be good. I've heard that it is better than the Blotto.
That's the original Blotto, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shite.
Yeah, I've been messing around with cakes this week. I was not that much. I was just recovering from the chicken tikka. But I tried something which I wouldn't normally try. I put the sesame avocado into a cake, which I need to play around with the quantities because I'll bring it up. Share screen. The recipe does need to be. Oh no, can't do that. Wait a second. Close that tab up.
I don't think I'd say it that way, Graham. You're probably talking about something that everybody else is not thinking about on that tab. But
Mike A saying Blotto is a great tank. Ace saying £12 you can get it for, and he loves it. Blotto is 25 mil and 6 mil tank. Is Tavish. He said he's put a single coil in it and it becomes a Blotto Mini, really. And we have got a question. Scott Brown asking for a friend. Here, not for me. I heard you can make DIY lube from PG or VG. Anyone, any recipes? So if you put a little bit of WS-23 in some VG, it does make fantastic lube, and it'd be like Tingle from Durex.
And so don't do that. Pippa?
We've got Pippa and Zippy asking who is the new guy. That is
new young guy on the panel. Huh? It's me.
That is the reinvented Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
Penfold Holmes.
Penfold Holmes, yes.
Babyface Holmes is what we call him now.
Yeah. Rocky Tooney says Salt Nick Lube stings. I don't know how he knows that.
Hey.
Oh dear. So what you been playing? Mascarpone. Apparently, Papa Chica says mascarpone from Wonder Flavors works in lemon in the bakery.
Ooh. Well, at least find a use for it. Don't like that flavour. If it's the Wonder Flavors mascarpone, I just don't get on with it at all.
Papa Chickly did a vanilla milkshake, and I was looking at the recipe and I'm thinking, yeah, nice vanilla milkshake. And then all of a sudden I see coconut and I'm thinking, all right, it's a coconut milkshake. No.
I can bring the recipe up so people can fix it.
Yeah,
it's not quite right. I think that definitely there's a couple of flavors I wouldn't put in next time. So basically, the idea was just make a cakey pudding, and I just thought I'd use the avocado to make it slightly different. I don't think I would put the waffle in next time; it's not needed. And the vanilla wafer, I'll probably swap that out and put a little bit of vanilla pudding in, make it a deeper. That's too. That don't know if I like it. I was after kind of that vanilla note in it, and I just didn't want to use normal vanilla, so I thought I'd use vanilla wafer 1-on-1, and I don't think that worked. It brings up, it just plays with the avocado too much and makes it, so I'll probably drop that percentage down. But if anybody's got any suggestions in chat of, I say probably remove those two and replace it with vanilla pudding and drop the avocado down a little bit. But I just thought it'd be interesting to have, do a boozy vape. It'll be quite eggy. That's why I've got the custard premium quite low, to try and get the egginess up. So like a really kind of eggy pudding.
So put egg yolk in it. Yeah.
Drop some, either the one that flavors egg yolk, but you could also use the FA meringue.
FA meringue to get that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be egg whites, but if you add it with the custard premium, it'll actually boost that egginess up a little bit.
But you can actually see where I'm going with the recipe. Try and get it really eggy and kind of. It's actually, I'm just vaping it now. The vanilla wafers died down because it says it was only made yesterday. I'm sure that made that long. 5 a.m. in the morning.
24 hours. We had to wake you up to come on show.
Lower time. I made it in the morning.
Fucking hell.
It's no wonder you were asleep.
Sherlock Ozzy wants to know: have you got the new super concentrate chef released today?
Well, that
not yet.
That segues us into our next segment.
Yeah,
nicely. Thank you very much, Papa Chiglet. Ozzy Shano.
No, Ozzy Shano.
Sorry, Ozzy Shano. Thank you very much. So, can we have a look at what's been released today, please?
Yeah, I will bring it up on my screen now.
But now when he brings it up, it won't have a beard, so don't think that he's got the wrong side. It's just that's how things are.
Yeah, so I believe there's 84 in total.
So is this their own concentrates?
But they're branded as Chef Super Concentrates, so I'm not too sure whether they've actually branched out and had their own made up for them, or whether they've picked up something else and maybe rebranded. Until people start tasting them and then comparing them to other flavors out there, we may never know for sure.
Yeah.
But we got absinthe, almond, green apple. That toffee apple sounds really interesting.
Yeah, it does sound really nice. It's in my cart.
Banana candy, buttery biscuit for that buttery biscuit base.
Oh.
What is biscuit speculoos?
Speculoos.
Yes.
It's a spiced biscuit.
Right. Goss.
Yes, Biscoff, pretty much.
If they get that right.
Yeah. And
They can all me money.
blackberry as well. I like a really nice blackberry vape. I like a good blackberry. Blackcurrant, blueberry cheesecake. There's some that are standouts. I mean, you've got others that might be good for a base, like the cereals, sponge cake.
Yeah, that cereals is supposed to be more like a granola.
Yeah. Chocolate milk could be good, especially comparing it head to head against a 1-on-1. Whipped cream and creme anglaise and creme brulee. And these are all really low usage percentages as well. I was seeing people saying from like 0.5%.
0.2 to 0.5.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's very low.
Yeah, so these are going to be really good to play with.
They're cheap as well, really, aren't they?
Yeah. It's saying super aromas.
Yeah. They might.
No, I thought super aromas to begin with. It's just because they've been lazy and used to the same pictures.
You got custard cake, which is what Nonna's cake was trying to be, I think. But yeah, there's some really really good looking ones here. See, I want to know what that man pie is. I'm assuming that's like a lemon. That's going to be like a lemon tart. I know, strong raspberry red fruits with a touch of citrus and lychee.
So that told you lies.
Yeah, it did.
Like every man. Every man loves lychees.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some here that, if they're really good, would become staples.
The amount of mints does point towards super aromas, because they've got quite a lot of mints in their range, and they could be separating them off.
Yeah, I'm not too sure though. See why they'd actually sell the super aromas and then branch off into their own ones. So I really don't think these are a rebottle. I think these are ones that they've actually curated themselves from somewhere and put their names on.
Simon mentioned nature flavors over in America, but I would have, if it was chefs, I would imagine they would got them over on this side of the pond, so they can restock quickly.
Yeah, like the Chinese super concentrates.
Yes.
There's an interesting tobacco there, the tobacco toasted pop.
Yeah.
What's that one? Click on it, see what it says.
Gently toasted tobacco flavor. Sure, pop on your taste buds.
Pop on your taste buds.
I'm a sucker for that kind of description.
Yeah,
it leaves you hanging a little bit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe tobacco and popcorn.
Oh. No, Ace of Apes done a load of like tobacco popcorn flavors.
What's yuzu?
Yuzu as well. It's I believe it's a really sweet lemon. Yeah, it's a unique citrus flavor. It's a little bit like the Wonder Flavors Cedro. So it's yuzu lemon, which is a sweeter. It's a sweeter lemon.
One thing I noticed is none of the codes works with them.
Right. What were you saying, Bo? But Ace of Apes have brought some tobacco flavors out.
Not recently, but they had tobacco popcorns.
All right.
Like I could see a tobacco popcorn being a thing, because they done pretty well for them.
Right.
This was a while
so not
ago,
something that I'd like to popcorn. It doesn't float my boat.
No, me neither.
I taste popcorn in a lot of stuff that I taste. That isn't popcorn. I tried the butter that you had. I don't remember. It was some butter that you had me try, Graham. I don't remember which one it was now, but remember I got a popcorn taste out of it for a while.
Cookie butter.
Yeah, until it steeped in good, and then I finally lost that. And I knuckle tested something the other day. The LAIT that was supposed to be in the milk, the cream or whatever. And when I knuckle tested it, I tasted popcorn with it. I'm thinking, I just get a popcorn taste from weird places. But I'm vaping it. It's in this, and I don't taste it in the. But it's this. The odd thing is on the knuckle test, I taste it for some reason.
Weird.
Well, that recipe I made last week, the cheesecake one, and I put the Vape Train butter base at 0.75. God, that just took over the whole of the mix. I'm going to have to reduce that right down.
So has anybody got any questions in chat that you need answering?
Someone thinks that Liam, those are his concentrates, actually.
Yeah, it's secret. He's keeping that secret.
Well, he shaved his beard so nobody would know it was him when he went in.
I do have them. I do have them all on the way from Chef. So
right.
I will be getting cracking on testing those.
All of them?
Yeah, I believe I've got all of them coming.
Oh.
Did you pay for them? Damn you, Liam. Damn you. Damn you.
Yeah, he's been asking by everybody.
Yeah.
It's cost me 35 quid.
Liam has he's getting up there now that he's got flavour companies asking him, do you want to try our flavours?
Yeah. Is Abdul wants to know, is carrot on the wheel of flavors?
Yeah. We can put it on.
Yes. Well, Graham's the one putting it on there, though. So if he puts it on, he'll take his name off.
Well, just to let everybody know, is Creed has now got that concentrate. Just saying that he's got the concentrate now. I've sent it to him. He's got it. So the next episode of OGA or VC, if he's on there, just to put it out there, he has that concentrate.
Pippa's just won't put one up if you want to say that you might want to change your mind. Popcorn after this one. I don't know what you should put up.
It is recipe by Pippa. I'll call it up now. Is Pop My Kernel. Good recipe to build off and around. Maybe add a little bit more butter if you wish, or add some golden butter if you want. Discovery that Pippa made a few weeks ago by putting a touch of Wonder Flavour sesame candy behind Flavora popcorn with some great results. Really helped to replicate the kernel on the palate mouthfeel. For a hint of sweetness, I enjoy how the Vape Train Sweet Honey works with the light pour of Wonder Flavour's caramel butter. The Vape Train Salted Caramel does very well at giving that salty caramel note and makes it so real. So we've got 1.5% of Wonder Flavour's caramel butter, 1% of Flavora popcorn, 1% of Vape Train Salted Caramel, and 0.5% of Wonder Flavour's sesame candy, and 1% Vape Train Sweet Honey.
Very low percentages, aren't they, on all of them?
Yeah, it's actually an older recipe as well. So,
Yeah.
Before she started writing essays for a description.
The Vape Train Salted Caramel is really good. But now I'd be tempted to see how that actually worked with the Wonder Flavours Salted Caramel.
So bet out and see what happens.
Very nice looking recipe though.
Or the Flavor West Salted Caramel, which I have a rather large bottle of.
Yeah.
Nice salted caramel, though.
What Flavor West is?
I love it.
Mick wants a caramel cheesecake. That is what he's wanting. He says, I'm thinking caramel cheesecake sounds good. So, while we're on Nightbot's just put in, we have got a sponsor of the show, which is Best Sig Liquid. Like I say, we haven't got to give away because, like I say, give a load of stuff away last weekend. So we're just giving time to catch up with different bits. But it has got a discount code going on, which is Wednesday 30 for 30% off. But if you go into, when you're ordering, if you go in and put a note on and say Vape Show, you'll get a free 100ml bottle of, what is it? Is it his one shots or... Graham?
Short, you'll get 100ml of short fill.
There you go, 100ml short fill. So if you do want to take advantage of that, it's up till 12 o'clock tonight. Go over and show him some love. Maybe order some lemon jizz or, lemon curd or something like that. But
some of his tobaccos are getting really highly rated.
Yeah, I've got Christmas pipe. That's quite nice. I've also had his vanilla tobacco. That's quite nice. Pippa saying Wonder Flavour's sesame candy is an underrated sweetener. Great for caramels too. Very good. Right, so you may remember a few weeks ago we did one shots and we purchased, Bobo purchased some one shot, which was, what did you get? You got the Eton Mess one, didn't you? Was it Eton Mess that you got?
Oh, I got the Manchester Tart.
That's it, Manchester Tart.
Scones. And I got Liam's Strawberry Oasis, which I have completely and utterly ran out of.
You've vaped them all, haven't you? You haven't kept them for the show. You've just vaped them all.
I vaped all of Liam's one, but I do have. And you know what? I've just, since we were talking about the blotto, I re-whiffed the blotto. Still shite. Still, no. But I did put the Manchester Tart in there, and it's completely and utterly muted inside that tank. So the tank's probably going to go into the bin. Put Manchester Tart in there, and I've got the scone in that one.
See how's the shade up. Biffy, like I say, we'll point that out. Like I say, we have nothing to do with it. He says it's pointless in competition. We haven't got a competition going on at the moment.
I've sent it twice.
Yeah. So he got something that wasn't what he's asked for. So he sent wrong stuff out. So we don't know. Like I say, we have nothing to do with it. We do send it off to him. Do you know what I mean? So I do apologise, but there's nothing we can do about it. We do send it off to him, and we chase him up as much as we can. But we haven't. He's not giving away out anyway. He's just giving you a 100ml short fill when you can say vape. Sure. So we haven't got a competition. So you're not entering a competition. But just bear in mind, it is free.
Yeah.
Hi, Ozzy.
Graham has spent a lot of time trying to get that. I can tell you from experience because I've sat with him in Zoom when he's worked on emails and this and the other. It's not, I can tell you on his end, he's not blowing you off. He is actually doing everything that he can in his power. So
like I say, we haven't got a giveaway. It is just a discount code. Like I say, I can't help you, mate. Sorry. Do apologise if you got the wrong e-liquid sent out. But, yeah.
we could, no, we couldn't because it's already gone. I was going to say we could give away Liam's beard hair, but it's gone.
So I got Cocomel. And also a white tweakle. So these have been steeping for about 4 weeks. Was it about 4 weeks ago?
4 weeks.
Yeah, it'd be about 4 weeks.
So I am going to test them. We will do the Wheel of Misfortune while I set up my... do you want to bring that up, Graham?
Okay.
While I have put some wick in my thing.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same.
So I'll spin the wheel. Oh, yeah, I've moved that. Cheesecake.
Cheesecake. You might get your wish, Mac.
Cheesecake.
Yes, cheesecake.
Carrot.
Caramel toffee cheesecake.
Caramel cheesecake.
Hang on, I just need to set a setting here. Advanced settings, seconds to spin 12. Because I noticed every time it's 5 seconds spin, it always kept on landing on me. Oh, stop. Liam,
there we go.
But Liam, do you have your mixes there with you, or are you just?
No, I will do a theoretical one, and then give it a mix up ready for next week's show.
So yeah, if you could do that, I'm just setting this up. I need to put some cotton in. Like I say, we do apologise if you haven't got your stuff. It's not down to us.
Name it McTavish's, because that's what he asked for earlier, right? Was a caramel cheesecake. Yeah.
so what's chat's favourite cheesecakes? You know, the base for the bases that they like to use cheesecake, because I was messing around with I can't say this word. Purium.
You got me.
Plurum. Yeah. And their cheesecakes are really, really nice. A lot of people like to, if you're going for a fruit one, the Wonder Flavor strawberry cheesecake is a really good base.
So I don't, when you look at it and it says a New York cheesecake, what is a New York cheesecake?
That's one of those really, really thick. I think, isn't it? I think it's the really, really thick ones.
Yeah, sweeter as well, I think it is. Hasn't got quite so much of that sourish note to it.
Unlike an Iceland cheesecake where it just seems to be cream.
I think it also is the graham cracker crust on that as well, on the New York one.
I don't think it has crust, does it, on New York?
No, New York cheesecake, I think, is just the topping.
Is it? So it
Yeah.
doesn't have the you have to add the graham cracker.
Put it over drip, Rick.
And what was it? TNO TPR can never find a cheesecake base to his liking. He's always he's done quite a few cheesecakes, and he says all of them miss that buttery base, which I tend to use kind of to boost the cheesecake base with cookie butter around about 0.3, 0.4.
I've got the Capella New York cheesecake, which I have never cracked the top on.
Have you not?
I think I've got a. Peter West is looking for a one-shot red berries, black grape with menthol aniseed.
Frank Snowman saying hates cheesecake. He'd rather vape a quiche.
Oh,
Rearranged.
And Pippa saying so many cheesecakes baked, half baked, fridge set, etc. A New York cheesecake is almost like a baked cheesecake. And Papa Chuglet actually made a caramel cheesecake a few days ago using my newly acquired Philadelphia butter cake.
Yeah, and that is good. Philadelphia butter cake.
Yeah.
I have used in a couple of recipes, and even I like it. And I don't like much of any damn thing. So, it's a good flavor.
If Papa's published the cheesecake, I can't seem to. He uses some really, really strange words in his recipes.
Yeah, there's yes sweet cheesecake. Yeah, where you are.
Yeah,
that one.
cheesecake.
Yes, sweet cheesecake. Yeah, and the Purulum, Rocky Tooney says that he's never used it yet, but he has it. Yeah,
I use the company beginning with P cheesecake.
the Purulum.
And
Purulum. It's pretty simple.
For the base, I used instead of using biscuit, I used Rice Krispie treats from Wonder Flavors.
All right, yeah.
Something completely different. That worked out quite well because you don't have to keep to the normal recipe of cheesecakes. A lot of people use these cheesecakes in the milkshakes, don't they, to thicken them up?
Yes.
Yeah. And custards.
Yeah.
Oh, is that your secret?
No.
You're not going to.
Have you found does the vape taste different now with no beard? Is the question that some people have been asking. Do you still get the same flavors, or is it different?
No, it tastes exactly the same. It's just I haven't got any residue to be tasting later on.
Right.
That's all it is.
In Graham's case, since he vaped that stuff the other day, that's the problem. It lingered in the beard, and he still smells it to this day. So, see, maybe to a degree, you're in a good shape if you vape something bad.
Yeah, the Purium. I have two cheesecakes. They have the cheesecake Graham and the New York cheesecake. One's more of a topping, and the other one's it's like a 50-50. I can't remember which one's which.
Sam,
it'll be in the flavor notes, but they are worth a go trying if you can get hold of those flavors.
Sam M wants to know, where do you mention Vape Show to get your freebie? You can't see
in the notes, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you go to order, just put it in the notes.
Right, I've got my recipe up.
And pick the one that you want. Sorry, go on.
Sorry.
Go.
But you were going to say something then, Benny.
I was going to say that Peter West has put in Red Astaire is not a cheap juice. And I put, no, one-shot tea juice.
Yeah.
Do you sell a lot of Red Astaire in your shop, Bobo?
Loads of it, and it can be dead cheap or it can be pretty expensive. Red Astaire and Heisenberg, I must sell about 7 or 8 bottles pretty much every day.
Really?
Yeah. I think they're both disgusting, to be fair, but they absolutely fly. And I worked in other shops as well before we had this one. They've always done really well.
I won some Red Astaire on a show, and it came and it just went within the day. I really liked it. The tea juice one.
The tea juice, that's the original one though, isn't it? I think the tea juice.
They did Red Astaire, but Eisenberg is vampire vape, innit?
I think, yeah.
Or Nevins.
That's that Smurf spunk, innit?
Yeah.
Evans, this is absolutely fantastic. The scones. That is ridiculous. I've got that in the Dead Rabbit V2 there. It's dead jammy. Dead like fluffy. And like
We'll have to get Mick on sometime because he's more famous than Evans now.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just getting cotton at the moment with this. That's why I keep dripping it.
The mixing is like come into kind of he's really coming into his own now. There's a few recipes, and the fact that he's found a base that he likes, and he's been mixing around them. And some of the recipes he's coming out with are really good.
Right, so do you want me to show this cheesecake recipe?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I have come up with Mr. Roboto. Is I was thinking Mechtavish. I thought Mech. I thought robot. Mr. Roboto. There we go.
Days.
There's the butter base.
Yeah. So we got the Jungle Flavors cheesecake graham crust, which is it's better than the TFA version. It's still got very, very slight coconut to it, but nowhere near as much as the TFA. So that slight cheesecake note will actually get covered up by the Yes Sweet Cheesecake.
Yes Sweet Cheesecake.
1.25%. Fill out that cheesecake topping a little bit more as well. Vanilla pudding at 0.25%. I'm hoping what that will do is just thicken up that cheesecake topping just a little bit, give you more of that nice thick mouthfeel. Then the base is Cupcake World Digestive Biscuit for 3.25% with 0.5% of Vape Train butter base, just to get that nice buttery biscuit base. And then
base.
And then 1.5% Wonder Flavors salted caramel with 0.75% of Wonder Flavors caramel butter, which should infuse the whole mix with a really nice salted caramel. Nice deep one.
Sounds nice, does that, mate? So you're going to mix that up for next week?
I'll give that a mix for next week.
Let us know because mix after that. Frank Storman's just put some in. He's put a mate of mine, one of his first trips abroad, went to the dessert buffet table after a few drinks, fancied some cheesecake, got some disgusted looks when he took the whole plate back to his table. But look wasn't exactly disgusted at him taking a whole plate. It was because it was a round of brie cheese, which he put raspberry sauce over.
She poured raspberry sauce all over.
Oh.
He'll try to save face and eat as much as he could.
Pippa's put one in. I reviewed the recipe yesterday. It was paired with music. Seriously, if you could pair the recipe profile with a song, what would the song be and the recipe profile? See, I like my strawberries because I like that crimson seed, which is strawberry tart. What would you pair music with that? Strawberry tart.
I'm
not a big
strawberry tart. It's got to be a pop singer, hasn't it?
It possibly Strawberry Fields Forever or something like that.
Oh yeah, could be, yeah. Strawberry Fields Forever, yeah.
I could do Money for Nuttin'. Oh, I guess it's not nothing though, is it? It's nothing, you know.
Could be Queen. Another one bites the dust because I go through it that quick.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a recipe which I paired with music. I'll just share it. It's the one I did about a month ago, I think. There you go. Paint it black.
Yeah.
All right.
So you've got to sing it. You've got to sing that song in your head while you're vaping it.
Black fruit, mint, and cooling agents.
That's on the ELR. I'll put a link to it in chat. I mixed some of that up last week again, and so really enjoyed it. I tried changing the grape and stuff like that, and it just doesn't work without the Concord grape. I don't think I like grape.
Yeah, with music and things like that, I don't actually get inspired by music for recipes or anything. I mean, I've tried a couple of times, but I just have to really force it. And if I force the recipe, then 9 times out of 10 it turns out to be absolute rubbish. I mean, I tend to listen to a lot of Rage Against the Machine and Chili Peppers and things like that. So, I have to get an angry vape.
Yeah.
So you throw a little carrot, maybe say a little blue cheese,
Little blue cheese,
yeah.
If it's I Want Your Love by Wendy James, it has to be a pink recipe because I think she was wearing pink in that video. I've met Wendy James.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put her on in the club one time. Before they had the hit as well, so I paid peanuts for them to put them on. And then we made copped off with her.
Rocky Tooney's going back to the old cereal commercial thing where it says, "What are you vaping?" It said, "Nothing, honey."
That's lost on us.
Yeah, there was a cereal here that was called Nut and Honey, and then she would be like, "What is it?" And he said, "Nothing, honey," and she kept getting upset with him because he thought he was saying "nothing, honey." But,
Sounds like crunchy nuts. That's nuts and honey, innit?
Yeah. It was actually I think actually the name of the cereal was called Nut and Honey. Yeah. It probably still is the name. I just haven't seen one in a while. Yeah, I would be like, I'd end up vaping somebody else's recipe and call it "Here I Am Stuck in the Middle with You."
Yeah.
Stuck in the middle.
I'm trying to think of a vape which will go well with Enya. Something which reminds you of waterfalls.
That would be, that's, basically that does me.
I could tell you what beer. What is it, one? Watermelon Sugar High. Watermelon Sugar High. If you have watermelons.
What else could be? There's loads, but I can't think of a single one of them.
Stuart's put zebra juice would go with Dream. Things can only get better. I tell you what, right? Zebra juice were all over the place at one time, weren't they? They'd have them dancers at Expo and all that lot. You can pick them up dirt cheap now. Zebra juice.
Because the only shops that had picked them up were like the convenience stores, man.
That's a good place to have them in, isn't it, though?
Yeah.
From their point of view, but it's not what they were reaching for, was it?
No.
Reach for the stars.
Didn't you make the one that was what was it, incense and peppermints? Yeah, didn't you do that one?
Incense and peppermint.
Yeah, there was a group called Strawberry Alarm Clock that did a song called Incense and Peppermints.
I think we're going back in time before we were born.
I thought you did one that you had that was called something like that, or you did one that was called something that kept reminding me of a song, Graham.
No,
it hasn't been that long ago. It's only been like a week or two ago, a couple of weeks back, maybe. That you kept doing. I know what it was. It was the Crystal Blue Persuasion by Tommy James and John Devil. That was what it was.
Abdul saying, anybody made a strawberry and cream pips liquid?
No, Gladys Knight and the Pips. I remember that one. But...
I'm guessing them little sweets pips.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh. How would you make them? Strawberries, creams, and that ober people use for the crunchiness of the outside. What percentage do you use that at to get the crunchiness for the sweets for the ober?
Around about 1.5% for that outside coating to come through.
Rocky Tooney did a bad to the bone.
It's quite fun, kind of naming your recipes after songs. The best thing is to do try name recipes after songs and make sure nobody notices.
Could do that quite easily with my music taste, to be fair, like.
I could. To sing I like goth music and nobody will know what I'm doing.
I always like that when you say goth music, the way you said it always reminds me that you're saying golf music.
Golf music.
Golf music.
Papa Chigley just said he's been working on a recipe currently named Booyaka Banana Custard, inspired by the D&B track Incredible.
Yep, proper psychedelic bands. Yep, they were, Frank. Yeah.
I don't know what that incredible D&B. I'm lost on music. I don't listen to a lot of music.
D&B to me is Dave and Buster's. It's a place over here that has like video games and it's a restaurant and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Sherlock's been vaping Graham's vape.
Yeah, I think that Incredible actually started off as Jungle. Wicked. Jungle is massive.
Oh, right.
You could do one.
Don't do that again, Liam. Don't do that again.
You could do one with all jungle flavor stuff and call it like Jethro Tull's Bungle in the Jungle.
Yeah. So, Cocomel.
Oh, back on track.
Yeah, Cocomel.
wasn't Cocomel like one of the mean people on the Smurfs or something?
I thought that as well.
No,
Cocomel.
that was Gargamel.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, was it?
So, it's a milkshake, isn't it? That's what it is. It's nice. Has it got... Obviously, it's coconut, I'm assuming. Coconut milkshake.
Yeah, it's coconut and caramel milkshake.
I'm not getting a lot of caramel. I'm definitely not getting a lot of caramel out of it. I am getting the milkshake part of it. Did you use some cheesecake in it?
I don't think I did. Just check my recipe.
Lie. It's a secret. Lie.
It's actually a public recipe.
Oh, okay.
Tell the truth.
No cheesecake.
Does taste very cheesecakey.
Okay, Benny, guess the flavours.
Oh, not a chance. I can still tasting cotton. Never mind.
Has it got guava in?
It is nice. I've got to say, it is nice. It is nice. I'm not getting a lot of caramel out of it though. That's my only thing.
It is. I'm looking at my recipe now. I'm actually surprised that you're enjoying it. To be honest.
It's not. Has it got coffee in it?
It probably has liquid barn
I'll
vanilla.
just share this.
If it's got coffee in it, that's probably what I can taste.
It's liquid barn vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. It is. It's nice. I've got to say, it's nice. It's just it hasn't got that liquid barn taste on it.
Probably because there's about 18 other red flavours in there.
Probably so, yeah. Yeah. But I'm not getting a lot of caramel. Definitely not getting a lot of caramel. It might be.
It's more of instead of a full-on caramel, it's more like a caramel, as Graham knows, I've got an obsession with swirled. So it's more like a caramel has actually been swirled through it.
I've been asking him to do descriptions for me juices, and everyone came back with the word swirled in.
I won't say there's all swirled in it. It is nice. I've got to say it is nice. Probably because it is, like I say, but it has got that milkshake S to it. I am getting the coconut. I ain't getting a lot of caramel. But no, if you like that sort of milkshake. That's what I think of it. Okay. So yeah, it is nice. I would say it is nice. It's not, like I say, I'm probably not going to be in my all day vape, but I would vape it. So there you go. I will move on to.
I'm happy with that.
I will move on to some. Make some mess of my cotton.
Yeah. That was you. You know, quit spitting in it when you're vaping. You know.
So I will move on to Tweakle. After I've cleaned this up.
Yeah, if you like Adam Sandler, but the thing about it is he's not in. But if you haven't seen Caddyshack, which that's a travesty if you haven't seen Caddyshack, but that's the best golf movie ever made.
Caddyshack.
Golf movie.
Huh?
A golf
like
movie.
Yeah, Caddyshack is a classic comedy.
Yep.
Happy Gilmore's the best golf film, man.
Which?
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore was really good as well.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore was good, but I don't think it's as good as Caddyshack. No, I'm sorry. You got Bill Murray, you got Rodney Dangerfield, Chevy Chase. I mean, hell.
Yeah.
Like Chevy Chase, to be fair. Like,
Yeah, Graham Mobley saying, Benny, you got Butterfingers. Yeah, but like training tonight, kept dripping on everything, out balls and everything.
while Benny's doing that, I've put the Manchester tart over the top of it in this dripper. I really, really enjoyed it when it was first made. All I can taste now is banana after a good couple of weeks of it.
What's that? Manchester tart?
Really, really nice off the shake. But it's just a bit banana-y. That could be because I've got the two flavours over the top of it. We'll try it again tomorrow when I re-whiff this. But it has melted into each other a little bit.
So it's good as a shake and bake then?
There could just be my taste buds, but the banana is very overpowering on it. Like, I'm definitely getting the pastry underneath it, but none of everything else.
Over, you turned into a kung fu movie.
Yeah. What if
I'm going to kill you.
What if fight me?
Run.
Isn't that Kung Fury?
Do you know what gets me though? They could have just dubbed it over American, don't they? All these original 70s Chinese kung fu films.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But some of them had American actors in.
Yeah. Yeah, you had like Bruce Lee, and then in some of those you had Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but even when Chuck Norris was talking, it was still not coming out right.
You have to make it like fit in though, didn't he?
Yeah. I'll re-wick this.
He's going to drop something again.
Yep.
Well, probably so, yeah. Like I say, I've been dropping everything.
It had that caramel butter in it. Probably got some on the outside and it just slipped right out of your hand.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh, I did. Did I mixed a recipe up? If I can find it. I haven't saved it.
Heavy.
It was a fresh. Disco recommended it. No, it's an old school custard.
All right, yeah.
By Fresho Free.
Is that the one that just had the 3 flavors in it?
It had 3 flavors in. I think it's old school.
Yeah, I think it's spelled with it's SKOOL.
SK.
It's either SKOOL or SKEWL.
I think it's SKEW. That's it. It's from 2018. I'll share the screen.
And in vaping years, that's actually old.
And it says shake and vape, and it was quite nice, straight. I don't know what it's like steeped. I've actually got it somewhere, but I don't know if I've labeled it. But if you've got those flavors and want to try it and just want something instant and a custard, that is really nice.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't like 2 of them flavors. Not 100% anyway.
You got the liquid bar ice cream and the vanilla custard.
Vanilla pudding.
I don't like vanilla pudding.
Yeah, I don't like vanilla pudding. I don't like.
So that's well worth a mix. If you just go, I just fancy a custard, and it's instant.
It's a bit like getting a tin of it, bird's eye.
It leans for me. It was really nice. It lent more towards slightly eggy vanilla pudding.
Yeah,
as opposed to your full-on fresh homemade custard.
It does go towards a pudding kind of thing. Probably the biscuit.
But again, no, I think it's just American custard versus UK custard.
Yeah, I don't get that because it must be totally different because, like I say, people like the Capella, which is like an eggy custard, but I never found that like ours with ambrosia and bird's eye, they're not eggy.
No.
Well, I was watching Flat Cap the other day. He finally found a custard that he liked, and that was the custard in the Jackrabbit custard donut. You've tried that, Bobo, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
What's the custard like that taste of?
Can't remember. It is eggy.
So it's an eggy custard.
Yeah, it's got like that egginess on the back end, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It is nice, that.
Could potentially be in Awera.
Possibly.
I don't
I'll
get
do it,
eggy
like,
out of Inawera.
I've got the Inawera custard. It is nice, that, though. Oh, that's going in the dripper.
As all his stock gets depleted. We haven't got anything in the Vapory today because I've vaped all the stock.
Yeah.
Each bottle, you'll notice there's about this much gone from the top.
That's just UK law, man.
Well, we'll just top this off with some water.
They weren't short fills when he bought them. They were actually full 60 mils. Where he's made 10 mil of it just, and then puts it back on labeled short fill.
Product testing, innit?
Hey, you gotta know what you're selling.
That's right. Yeah, you don't want to be, putting product out there you don't have your stamp of approval on.
Jay Jerry's just put in that he's done a recipe called Blue Bio, a blueberry jam yogurt. I think I saw that the other day. I'll bring it up.
That sounds nice.
My taste buds must be shot tonight because I'm just getting orange out of this treacle.
Frank Snowman says it's just bird's eye.
There we go. This is J. Jerry's Blue Bio, blueberry yogurt, blue raspberry cotton candy, blueberry Capella, blueberry jam Capella, Greek yogurt, and vanilla bean ice cream. Yay!
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be nice and creamy with a little bit of that sour tang to it. And I do really like that Cap blueberry jam and the blue raspberry cotton candy.
Can I make it? Of course I can't. I can never make Gary's recipe. There was one on Monkey and Juice and it was like, I can make it.
It's mad that I've got not the biggest selection of concentrates, but there must be about 150, 200 of them in there. You must have at least 4 times the amount of me. I can never make fucking on here.
I've probably got around about 1,500 by now. And I still miss flavors for recipes.
It's ridiculous, man. Fuck. Companies need to just stop making things, let everyone catch up.
There's got to be well over 10,000 flavors out there now.
Right, it's ridiculous.
Well over.
Yeah, but a lot of them are just kind of duplicate flavors. I mean, and in some cases you look at recipes and you're thinking, like in that case there's like a couple of blueberries and you don't have, but you probably have blueberries. And and then you've got to go out and get these other blueberries to make that recipe. Well, the next thing you know, you got 10 blueberries, and you've got to find things that are similar. Everybody tries to make theirs a little more different, and that's where the problem comes.
That's the good thing though with DIY. With there being so many flavors out there, you're bound to find flavors that will actually suit your palate.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Like walnut.
Yeah. So, all right, treacle is quite nice. I was getting orange at first, but I think that's because it were blending in with coconut milkshake. Not giving me an orange taste. But it's nice. You do get the treacle, and it is coating my lips, so it's quite nice. Same again. I probably wouldn't vape this all day, but it's worth trying.
What kind of treacle is it? Is it dark treacle or golden?
No,
syrup?
it's like a golden syrup treacle.
They both yours, are they, Liam?
No, that one's the famous Nevins.
Oh.
Second famous Nevins.
Second famous Nevins now.
Mick.
But you definitely get the treacle. That's why I'm definitely getting the treacle off of it. And it's like say the Lion's golden syrup treacle.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
So it is nice, but it's a little sweet. It's a little sweet for my tasting.
I that by the spoon when I was a kid. No wonder about massive.
I think we all did. I think we all when we were doing pancakes.
Yeah.
Have you got it together yet, Wendy, or you're working on a rice pudding, but no eggs allowed? Do you have it already together, or are you looking for ideas? Anyone have a blackberry Trinity?
Blackberry's
I don't.
really hard.
I don't even know what one is.
Not that I've seen, but I will say the new Wonder Flavors blackberry has become my favorite blackberry.
Is it the FE Flavor Express rice pudding? Is it? It's not rice pudding. It's rice something.
It's sweet rice.
Sweet rice. I use the Flavor Express sweet rice with the Mullenbury legendary custard for the rice pudding because that's not eggy. That seemed to work quite well.
This is a rice pudding that was being sold under the VHM brand at Chef's.
Yeah.
It's a public recipe. It was pretty popular, and it actually got really popular in Japan for some strange
Was
reason.
it big in Japan? Big in Japan.
Yeah, the VHM flavors got really popular in Japan.
It's a bit like David Hasselhoff, isn't it, in Germany?
Yeah. At first, I thought Wendy said I made one twerking, and I was getting.
I read that first. That's exactly what I didn't want to say. That's what I'm going to say. Just twerking and working out.
I need to revamp this because one or two of the flavors have now gone, and it's a little bit overcomplicated because when I made it, strawberry jams wasn't the thing. So I'll just call that up quick.
Oh.
How many flavors?
Yeah.
I had to make my own strawberry jam because you couldn't get a good strawberry jam. So I could take the strawberry, the sweet strawberry, and the black currant of the jam. So two out of those three would actually go, and that would just go for Vape Train strawberry jam or the one-on-one. Now, with the rest of it, then it's the rice pudding. So the sweet rice is the 5% is the actual pudding rice. Now it wasn't quite creamy enough, so I then added in the Devon cream and the cream fresh with the dairy milk to actually cream it up. The dairy milk actually pushed it more towards the actual milk as opposed to a cream, as opposed to a thin cream. Then the cinnamon sugar is just a sprinkling of sugar on the top. And holy vanilla, because it needed a little bit of a vanilla boost. And the rum at 0.5% actually cooked it.
All right.
Actually made it taste like it was baked.
And you were making 250 mil of this stuff?
Yes.
You liked it, I take it.
Yeah. It actually became part of the VHM one-shot range when chefs were carrying them. Nice. Chefs were selling them.
And we got Blackberry Trinity, Blackberry VSO 3.5%. So if you're not from America, and not a member of the cult,
you can't have it.
You can't have it. Blackberry Super Concentrate at 1% and Blueberry Jam Capella at 1.5.
So we're screwed then because we can't get that.
Nope.
Right, so we are coming up to that time. It is 10:30. We will go around and say our goodbyes. We will start with Liam.
Thanks everybody in chat. Been another great show. Lots of interaction again, which is what we love. The interaction is what makes this show.
Yeah.
And all I'm left now is I think with my usual plugs. So you can catch me on Facebook and Sherlock Holmes Mixing, and Instagram and the Sherlock Holmes Mixing. And you can also find me in most of the DIY groups as well. I'm in Monkey on Juice, so you can always hit me up out there if you're after any advice. And if you wanted to support me, you can grab my one-shots from DIYFlavorChaser.com and from Chefs and Twisted Imagination, as well as Sherlock Holmes. Right. Thanks, everybody, and I will pass you over to Bill.
Any OGA tonight?
No OGA tonight.
Amateurs.
I think they wanted a little bit of a break after Saturday's stream.
Mm-hmm.
And that reminds me, I always forget to mention OGA and the Vaping Community Show.
Community shows on a Saturday.
I figured I'd throw those out for you because you didn't mention enough stuff. Thanks, chat. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, casters. I've enjoyed it as always. You can catch me on the Late Night Vape Show, and I'll throw it over to Boba or Liam. I guess I should say. I'll throw it over to Liam's beard. He's after
Liam's beard. Thank you very much. It's been boss as always. It's been fun being Liam's beard tonight since he's not got one. I've got enough to go around. But yeah, thank you very much. Being boss as always. Nice one, lads. Nice one, chat. I'll see you next week. And one of yous, Graham.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. That was a great time. And seeing I only woke up 10 minutes before the show, I fell asleep on the couch. I got a phone call from Bobo. Graham, are you coming on the show? No. Shit, it is at that time. You can catch us over on Monkey on Juice. It's been quite quiet recently, mainly because of the charity stream and everything like that. But if you want to pop in, join up on Facebook, and we'll answer as many questions as we can. And I'm always there if you're just starting DIYing and need any help. I'm quite happy to pop into a Zoom for an hour and take you through the basics and everything like that. And I can plug. You can catch my flavors, one shots over at DIY Flavor Chasers. And I'll pass it over to Benny.
Right, thank you very much. Thank you everybody in chat for joining in. It's been fantastic as always. Thank you very much for my fellow casters for being on here and keeping the show going as always. It's been fantastic. It's always nice to catch up on a Wednesday night and have a little bit of a chat and a bit of mixing. You can find us here next Wednesday at the same time. Do check out all the one-shots that have been coming up in Nightbot. It just helps everybody out that's been on the show and everything. And obviously, go over and check Liam's one-shots. And also check out Graham's one-shots over on the Dippies. So go check them out if you are in the States and you fancy some of Graham's one-shots. So we will be back again next Wednesday. And we'll see you all later. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
That was good, that was.